Happy terrific Tuesday. It's your girl C-Wit and I'm back. Another C-Wit session today and I'm so excited. And for those of you who have forgotten what a C-Wit session is, a C-Wit session is a pop-up interview in a surprise location with a surprise guest. And my guest today is just absolutely lovely. I consider her a friend now. We started as colleagues, Dr. Carleta Alston. Met over at Seawood in Hammond, where she has been in a variety of our classes. But I'm so intrigued by what she does, and now it's time for me to share her story with all of you. And it is my honor. Hi, Dr. Alston.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing well, and we are all the way out here in Moni, Illinois. But the cool thing about you, Doc, is that your services are far reaching across the nation. So if you would be so kind as to introduce yourself to our viewers and talk about your amazing journey and what you are doing in the realm of leadership development.
Well, thank you for allowing me this opportunity. I am so glad to meet all of you. My name again is Dr. Carleta Altson of Alston Leadership Development Services.
A little bit louder so they can hear you.
Yes, from Alston Leadership Development Services.
Okay.
And what I do is help leaders. And one of the things that got me on this journey was just the idea that I was a leader too. I started out as a department chair and I moved on to an associate dean and then I moved on to dean of instruction. And in those roles, what I found was unique is that there was no training for me.
No
there was
training?
no development for me. And I needed that. And so as I got older in the process, I got better at it. But I realized that I had so much more that I could give to leaders like myself, that I could help them to build their leadership skills.
Now, you said you were in higher ed. What institutions did you represent, if you want to share?
City colleges of Chicago.
Oh, nice. Now, they have a nice collection of higher ed institutions. Malcolm X.
Malcolm X is my home.
That's your home? Okay. A lot of friends that have been through Malcolm X and some who are still employed by the city colleges of Chicago. So that's amazing. I just find that almost tragic when you think about to be in such a high profile, influential role, have something in place that when I come in, this is how I lead, this is how I maintain my team, all these types of things. And so you decided after being there almost 2 days, or in higher ed.
Very close to it.
Yes, yeah, I went down her resume. So very impressive that there was a need for that.
Yes.
So you have developed and stepped out on your own. Are you still affiliated with university life, or is this all you all the time?
I show up.
Yes.
Be present in the room. Let yourself be recognized, and people will see the authority. You don't have to push the authority, but people will see the authority.
Absolutely. You definitely command a room, and so a lot of times people are visual when they are deciding, well, what type of professional development, because I say, for example, a hairstylist. Don't tell me you're going to do my hair and then I look at your hair and your hair isn't together, so I am definitely getting the vibes that you are well prepared, particularly from coming from a higher ed standpoint.
Yes.
What about being in higher ed prepared you for this next level in your life?
Actual levels of academia, like administration.
Yes.
So being in that pathway and understanding it from the ground level up to the senior level gave me the insight, the knowledge, where the needs are,
Yeah.
how to communicate those needs. Because when you think about, there are two worlds, administration and faculty. And until those two worlds know how to communicate,
Yes.
then you won't have the kind of success you want. So I learned that there is a way to bridge that.
Okay.
And those communication skills I'm really excited about.
Well, thanks a lot, City Colleges of Chicago. So, what was it like to make the leap over when you said, okay, I'm transferring on to be, because I was scared. I will just tell you that I was prayerful and I'm a woman of faith, but being an entrepreneur is kind of scary.
It's very scary because you really don't know. Will people receive what you have? But you have to believe that what you have is worth giving to
I
other
love
people.
it. I love it.
And I believe that. I believe wholeheartedly.
Oh, well, I believe in you. So I am again speaking from as an entrepreneur. We have a tendency, or in some cases, we're good at what we do, but when it's time to lead others, lead a team, communicate with a team, what are some of the things you do to help us become better leaders as far as leading others? That's the area that I want to hone my skills. I have an amazing team, but I'm always asking them, did I say that right? Do you feel comfortable? Because you want your team to be happy, right? Because if they leave you, it's like, I need help. And so that type of leadership I would think is immensely important.
Absolutely. And I think one of the things that we really don't hear enough of, we hear some things, but not enough of, is emotional intelligence. And leading with emotional intelligence gets the best results in your leadership.
Okay, define that for me. What is that all about? Emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence is really a concept made of components, right? And these components say you are aware of who you are. So that self-awareness helps you to manage how you respond to other people.
Okay.
So if you're talking to your staff in a certain way and you're aware of how you're talking to them, then you can either regulate what you're saying or you can continue doing the good things that you're doing. So emotional intelligence just means that you are paying attention to the emotional responses that you give and that other people give.
So I'm on the right track.
You are on the right
track. Because
I
do ask. I'll say, Amber, was my tone right?
Absolutely. That's emotional intelligence.
Okay, I'm doing it. Welcome, everybody. It's a CWIT session. I'm here with my friend, Dr. Carleta Altson, telling us all about leadership development services. And so let's talk the various opportunities that employers and just one-on-one leaders have to interface with you. You have virtual, you have in-person coaching, all that.
Absolutely.
Give us the menu,
I am excited about the virtual online academy.
Okay.
It's my leadership academy that's done online, and I offer courses every month, something new, something that's relevant to building leadership skills. And so that's really a special thing that I'm excited about.
Yes, we are going to get that launched, ready to go. And that means, you have leaders that can contact you from all over the country and can access the battery of courses anytime they want.
Anytime. And it's self-paced, so you're not stuck to a time limit.
Okay.
You can do this at your leisure. You can do this after work. You can do this on the weekends. Whatever you feel is going to benefit your schedule. And it's just easy peasy.
I'm so happy for you, Doc. All right, all of you want to be amazing leaders out there, or if you're at one level of leadership and want to get to the next. And I would also venture to say, Doc, when you're in the market for a raise, promotion, you can reach out to your employer and say, invest in me.
Yes.
Here's some courses that I can take. Doesn't take away from my work day because I can do this online. I think this is an opportunity of a lifetime. So if they want to get started, tell them where to go again.
They can go to AlstonLeadershipDevelopmentServices.com, and that's spelled ALSTON, LeadershipDevelopmentServices.com.
Alston Leadership Development Services. You know what I think of when I say Alston? Awesome. They sound so similar. What you are doing for leaders and future leaders is awesome. So now what about my younger ones? Okay, I'm entering into the workforce. This is my first managerial role. And because of the different generations that sometimes exist in the workplace, it can be a tricky space to say, maybe I'm 35, but I have some 55-year-olds reporting to me, and I want to be respectful, but I am your leader. Do you help us with, not me, because I'm not 35, do you help those types of individuals with that type of leadership development?
Absolutely, and that is an area that we really should be spending more time with.
Okay.
Because you hear all the time that there are younger people entering into corporate America that really know what they're doing. The thing is, communication is key.
Yes.
If you understand principles of how to be a good communicator, you can talk to anybody, no matter what age you are.
Okay. So for my younger leaders out there, I know that it exists. And sometimes we have a tendency to write somebody off like, oh, you haven't been around long enough. But they really know their stuff. In the classroom, they've gotten the training, but also in other spaces, teaching us things and then becoming those leaders and being able to deal with a variety of
Yes.
audiences and age groups.
Yes.
That's a big deal, Doc. And I'm hoping that someone and many will see this video, share it, take it to your supervisors, your vice presidents, your COOs, and say,
Absolutely.
here is the leadership development training that I have been looking for in Dr. Carleta Altson. Any final words, Doc? Just that person that's on the fence, like, I don't know, is this affordable? Can I do it? Do I have the time? Is it worth it? What would you tell him or her?
I would say this is easy work. Coming into a leadership training is saying, I surrender. I don't have all the answers, but there's someone here who's willing to help, and I am that one. I am willing to help. I work with my clients, and I spend quality time with them, making sure that they get to the next level that they want to. So if you join with me, I'm going to spend that same quality time with you.
That was like a commercial. I'm just sitting there. Wasn't that a commercial? Well, I don't know what else I can do to persuade you other than to say, jump on that website today, inbox me so I can get you to Dr. Altson, whatever you need to do. That promotion's